color by its own rules. And there's going to be major changes coming to next year of my channel. Like there's major changes gonna happen. I will review more figures more. That is my New Year's resolution. That's what's going to happen. But I will try to get to moving on it to like today or tomorrow. But we're gonna get to my WWE Hell in a Cell predictions. Okay, the pre-shows: Get Alexander, Lince Doré, and Sin Cara versus Tony Nese, Drew Gallant, and Harville Doraya. I go with the Sin Cara team. I go with them, Lince Doré, and Sin Alexander because of the faces, and that's kickoff special. I picked them. First, this is when this is when the show actually starts. Bailey versus Dana Brooke, Dana Brooke. Whatever you want to say it. I'm gonna pick Bailey. Hey, we want some Bailey, so I'm gonna pick Bailey. Because there's like I just see her winning this because she's been down a lot in this feud, I guess. Second, Enzo Warren, Big Cass versus Carlson, Luke Gallows. Enzo Warren, Big Cass do need a win over here, so I'm gonna pick Enzo. I'm not gonna pick Enzo Warren, Big Cass. I want to pick the club, Carlson, Luke Gallows, because it looks like they've just been losing, and Enzo Warren, Big Cass they get over, but they just keep losing. So I'm gonna pick Carlson, Luke Gallows. Third, the New Day as you're almost very close to beating the Demolition and Axe's um, longest tag team thing. The New Day, probably just Big E and Kofi Kingston with Xavier Woods versus Cesaro and Sheamus because they don't get along. So I'm going to pick the New Day because they're a functional team and also they seem like they're going to beat the record anyway. So the New Day rocks. So I'm picking them. Fourth, TJ Perkins versus the Brian Kendrick, the man with the plan. TJ Perkins, the bad game guy. For the Cruiserweight Championship. And I think the Brian Kendrick needs a win over here, that he's going to somehow sucker him in and he's going to beat TJ Perkins with a low blow or something and win the match. He's the man with the plan, so he'll do that. Um, a match that might be on the card is Braun Strowman versus Sami Zayn. Ole, 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 ole. I picked Braun Strowman because he's a big guy and Sami Zayn's like a wee tiny guy, so Braun Strowman, they're basically building him up, so I'm going to pick Braun Strowman if that match does happen and he beats Sami Zayn. Fifth, Roman Reigns versus Rusev, the first of the triple threat main event, like series or whatever it is, for the United States Championship. I don't know where Lana's going to be. Will she be inside the cell? Probably outside or on the commentary table. So I don't think they're going to use the cell any much as a weapon. It's just something you do, like you just have it, like oh they're trapped inside. Okay. I think Roman Reigns is going to win because they're going to make him look strong, and Roman Reigns is supposed to build up to be the next Universal Champion or something that Vince McMahon wants. So I'll pick Roman Reigns. So there you go. And I'll see him. I really want this rivalry to end. Six, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte Flair. They changed Charlotte's name to Flair since Ric Flair's out, so they just do Charlotte Flair. And this is for the Women's Championship inside Hell in a Cell, first time ever for the women. And I'm going to pick Sasha Banks, the boss, the legit boss, versus the queen, the whatever, or farther, whatever. I'm going to pick Sasha Banks because it looks like she needs to end Charlotte Flair's reign for like 12 straight pay-per-views in a row. Needs to end that, and I don't see Sasha Banks losing his plus. She's supposed to have a long reign anyways. Will she have the longest reigning? But I don't know. But she probably have for a while up to WrestleMania and lose it. Somebody else that comes up from the NXT, Asuka. Seventh, Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell. Well, that women's match is supposed to, if I call it, I'm sorry. That women's match is supposed to happen. It's supposed to be the main event. And Charlotte Flair also wants to do a dive thing off the top of it through a table because she's inspired from Shane McMahon did that at WrestleMania this year. So Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Sorry, Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Universal Championship. Chris Jericho wasn't even booked on this match card, but I think Chris Jericho was somehow going to get involved and cost Kevin Owens a match, and Seth Rollins ended up winning. And then Chris Jericho's going to be, I don't know, you just made the list or something or whatever. So they're going to have this Kevin Owens, probably Chris Jericho feud coming out very soon. But I think Seth Rollins is going to win because Chris Jericho's going to cost him the match somehow with like an accident, like didn't mean to do it, but meant to hit Seth Rollins, and then Seth Rollins is a pedigree or something like that. And 1, 2, 3, Seth Rollins is your new Universal Champion because he's hard to take in and it makes sense. And then he'll prove that he's the man, and that he is the champion, the rightful champion, and he did just not get hand to it, even though he was with the Authority for a while. But I don't know if Triple H is going to be there or not, the beginning kind of, but I think Seth Rollins is going to win the championship, and that's what I'm going to think. And this is Raw's third pay-per-view, the WWE Hell in a Cell. And please like this video, leave a comment of what you think, what your predictions are for WWE Hell in a Cell, and subscribe for more. Hogan rules out. Bye guys. Bye.